Hey guys, so this wrap up is really late. It is my January wrap up, but I will explain to you why it's so late, and I just hit my funny bone. That kind of hurts. It's late because I read 40 books. That is 40 books in January. I found the love of my Nook and went book crazy. I only read 5 physical books, and I only have 4 I'm going to show you, and then the rest are ebooks that I'm going to show you on my Nook, and yeah, I'm not going to go into any explanations. I'm just going to tell you the name, the author, and what star rating I gave it. And if I feel the need to explain myself, I will. So I'm going to get right into it because this is probably going to be really long. Okay. Catching Jordan by Miranda Keneally. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. It was okay. Not really what I was expecting, but it was still good. After reading Catching Jordan, I thought Stealing Parker, which is like the kind of sort of sequel companion thing, would work really well by Miranda Keneally. And I enjoyed this one a lot more than I did the first one. This book is 5 out of 5 stars. Definitely enjoyed the story more, and I related to the character more. Not that I really related to her, but I didn't have problems with her like I did Jordan. So, yay for that. I reread Unearthly by Cynthia Hand. It was just as good as it was the first time, 5 out of 5 stars. I read for the first time Hallowed by Cynthia Hand, which is book 2 in the Unearthly trilogy. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, better than the first one in my opinion. Pushing the Limits by Katie McGarry. I was not with the majority of this. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Really wasn't a fan of it that much. And this creeped me out to no end. The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer I reread, which is just as good as it was the first time, 5 out of 5 stars. Shattered by Elizabeth Lee. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. It was really good, and the cover is really pretty. Crash by Nicole Williams. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. Clash by Nicole Williams, which is book 2 in the Crash series, I guess you could say. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. Fallen Too Far by Abby Collins, which I gave 5 out of 5 stars. In Love with My Best Friend by Yritza Garcia, which I gave 2 out of 5 stars. It was a flash fiction thing. It's like 8 pages. And yeah, it wasn't that good. The Girl in the Converse Shoes by the same author, Yritza Garcia thing. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. It was a cute little flash fiction thingy again. Tempting the Best Man by Jennifer L. Armentrout, writing as J. Lynn. I gave this, I believe, 4 out of 5 stars. Someone to Love by Addison Moore. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. This Beautiful Thing by Amanda Heath. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. The Goddess Hunt by Ame Carter, which is the Goddess Test Series 1.5. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. The Secret of Ella and Michael by Jessica Sorensen. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I'm Not Her by Janet Gertler. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. Taking Chances by Molly McAdams. I give this originally 4 out of 5 stars, but I'm thinking it's more of a 3 out of 5 stars. The Truth About Faking by Lee T. Moore, which I gave 4 out of 5 stars. Come Away With Me by Kristen Proby. This is the first book in the This series. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Fight With Me by Kristen Proby. This is the second book in the With Me series, or whatever it's called, that I got it wrong in the last thing. And I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I'm enjoying it much better, this one, than I did the first one. Beautiful Mess by Lucy V. Morgan. I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars, and I loved the British talk in it. Up in Flames by Nicole Williams. She also wrote the Clash and Crash books that I showed earlier. And I enjoyed that series so much, I thought I'd check out this one, and I really enjoyed it. 5 out of 5 stars. If I Can't Have You by Lauren Hammond. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. And yeah. Teasing Trent by M. Malone. I gave this book 3 or 4 out of 5 stars. I'd put it somewhere between those two, like 3.5. Sean Griswold's Head by Lindsay Leavitt. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars, and I have a pop review on that, so I will link that down below. Timeless by Pamela Diane King. I gave this book 3 out of 5 stars. Broken by J. M. McGee. I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars. In Dreams by J. Sterling. I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars. Sophie and Carter by Chelsea Fine. I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars. The Proposition by Katie Ashley. And The Proposal by Katie Ashley. These are the proposition books. And I really enjoyed them. They're both 4 out of 5 stars. Where I Need to Be by Kimberly Knight. I gave this book 3 out of 5 stars. Fat Boy by Jillian Todd. I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars. Devoured by Emily Snow. I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars. From Ashes by Molly McAdams, and I think this is one of my favorite books of the month that I read, and it is 5 out of 5 stars. After reading In Dreams, I thought The Perfect Game by James J. Sterling sounded good. It was really good. It's 5 out of 5 stars. It really closely rivals From Ashes for the top book of the month. Perfect Chemistry by Simone Alcalaz. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. And Ruining Me by Nicole Reed, and this is the last book of the month. I read a lot of new adult and adult this month. I don't know, it was just what was really calling to me in contemporary. I mean, I barely read anything out of contemporary-ish areas. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.